Hi everyone, the objective of this video is to show you the solution of the problem which is in the diagram you are looking for. Everything is in Portuguese, but I will translate for you. This is the fifth problem in Retrograde Analisys in my channel, which by the way is Gambit Batata, which best translation is Potato Gambit, and the objective is to reach this position starting from the beginning of the game. Basically, we want to show you a proof game, not in usual chess, not conventional chess, but in a fairy variation of chess named Einstein chess. If you don't know the rules of Einstein chess, I suggest you stop looking at this video, go learn the rules of Einstein chess, and then come back to this video. I saw this puzzle in the Retro Corner site. It's a very useful site where you can find hundreds of chess problems. And this problem, it was published in The Problemist in 2010. And its author is from Romania and is Paul Raican. But not so fast. The real problem was not the puzzle, but the error here. 10 moves. Show proof game in 10 moves. This was wrong at the Retro Corner Analysis page. And how did I find it was wrong? Because first, I was more than 1 week trying to solve the problem, and I just never got a solution. Sometimes I reached solutions in 12 or 13 moves, but in 10 it started to look impossible. Then I found online software named Jacobi, where you can try to solve fairy chess problems. And when I put this problem in the Jacobi software, it just didn't get a solution for 10 moves. It didn't get solutions for more moves than that, because if you increase the deepness of the search, the time you have to wait to the software finish, it's a long time. It's days and days. So I just tried to reach the author, Mr. Paul Raican, and I did. I mailed him and I asked him, please show me the solution, because I'm not getting any in 10 moves. And he was very kind. He answered me. He explained me that there was an error in the utterance, a mistake, and the proof game is not to be found in 10 moves, but yes, in 11 and a half moves. Then he showed me 2 solutions for the problem, and more than that, he told me some more details about the problem. He was really very kind, so kind that I promised him that I would make an English version of my Portuguese video, just in a way to thank him. You have noticed that already my English is not good, but I think you are going to understand the solutions I'm going to show you. So white opens with d3 and black answers pawn to h6. Then white plays bishop to g5 and black takes it. This is very important to open the h file. White starts immediately walking with its king to the center. King to d2, black captures in h2, king to c3, queen takes in g1. Now white plays rook to h2. This one, it's not a very obvious move, because when you reach the previous position, you always think that the rook in h1 is going to move to f1 and becomes a bishop, but it is not like that. So black to move, black captures in f1 and white captures in c7, black captures in d1 and white captures in b7 and black captures in b1. And this is not an obvious move too, because you always think that the knight on b1 was gonna cover the hole in d2, becoming a pawn, but it's not how it works. So queen takes b1, the white queen takes in a7, black queen takes in a2. Now the rook moves to f1, becoming a bishop. The black queen moves to c4, check. Pawn takes rook, becoming a knight, and this knight is going to cover the hole in d2. Black moves the knight to h7, white retreats the queen to a1, and black plays knight to a6, and finally white plays knight to d2, 11.5 moves. So in this line, white doesn't start with d3, but yes with d4. Black responds h6, bishop to g5. Black takes on g5. White plays queen to d3, and black captures in a2. Then white plays knight to h3. Black captures in h3, and white plays rook to h2. Black captures the rook on d3, and white captures pawn on c7. White captures the pawn in d4, and white captures the pawn on b7. Black plays knight to h7. White captures the pawn on a7, and black queen captures the white queen on h7. White plays h3. Black captures on a3. White plays king to d2, and black plays queen to c3. King takes rook on c3. Black plays his last move, knight to h6, and white plays knight to d2. Here we are, 11.5 moves. So, I am very grateful to Mr. Paul Raican for being so helpful and send me in a question of hours a mail with those both solutions. I hope you liked the video. See you.